Hey everyone, how's it going? For today's video, I want to show you guys how to draw GAMERA'S face. Now, I've been having a lot of fun doing some of these different like kaiju faces and these titan faces just because it gives me a little bit more room to kind of make some extra details and have a little bit more fun with these. I still like doing the great big body shots, but these are fun too. So to start off with this, we want to begin with the eye. And I know there's a lot of different versions of Gamera, so I'm just kind of going with one that I thought kind of looked like the majority of the original Gamera movies. So to start off with this, we're going to begin with the eye. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to make a little line that's just going to go from about here to here. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to make a line that's just going to curve up, and it's going to go right to about there. Now, right underneath there, we want to make his eyeball, and his eyeball is pretty big. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to draw a line that's going to curve around, and it's going to come up to about here. Then right about here, we want to add another circle in here. So you want to start here, draw a line that curves up. It's going to go around to here. Then I'm going to add another circle in here, and I'm going to add just a tiny one at the top. And then I'm just going to fill this in. So that way it's kind of got like his pupil, and then we've got the little bit of reflection in there. Now, underneath his eye, I'm just going to draw a line that's going to curve around the bottom, and it's going to go up to here. And I'm going to add another one of those that just goes down, it dips down, and then curves up too. I'm also going to make a little line that just kind of goes down and back, and I'm just going to fill that in just a bit. Next, I'm going to bring this line down a little bit farther. And at the very end over here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to curve down. So we're going to start here. You're going to curve this down, and it's going to come back here, and it's going to go right to about there. That's going to be where his nose and kind of forms into his mouth. Right here, I'm going to make a line that's just going to swoop around like this, and we'll color this in for his nostril. And you want to draw a little line that curves around the top. Doesn't touch it, just goes right around the top. Now, starting at about here, we want to make some of his spikes. And like I said, there's a bunch of different versions of Gamera, so some of his spikes stick out more, some of them don't. This one, they aren't super, super tall. So you're just going to start by making some little lines that just curve up at a point and then down. And as they travel up the head, they're going to slowly get bigger and bigger. Nothing crazy. It's not like we're making Godzilla spikes. And then I'm just going to kind of make these kind of fade down a little bit. Now right along here, I'm going to add just a little broken line. And over here, I'm going to draw a little line that goes up. And I'm going to curve it in just a bit. And right about here, you want to draw a line that goes out, and then it's going to curve back in. And that's going to kind of be where the other part of his eye would be. Then starting here, I'm going to make another broken line. It's going to curve right up into here. And I'm going to curve it up, and it's going to come down to here. Then I'm going to draw a little line here, and I'll leave a little space and draw another one there. Then I'm going to curve this over to here. Now I want to start down here by his mouth. So one of the cool things about Gamera is he has those great big kind of tusks sticking out of his mouth. So I'm going to start one right about here. And to do this, we're going to make a big line that goes up. It's going to go right about here. It's going to come to a sharp point, and when it comes down, it's going to get really wide. And then we want to add a little curved line around here. Now, I'm going to kind of line up this line. I'm going to jump over his little tusk. I'm going to draw a line that goes down, and then it's going to curve right to here. Then starting here, I'm going to make a line that's just going to go down, and then I'm just going to curve this around to about there. Then I'm going to start right here. We're going to make a line that goes down. It's going to have a couple little points at the end. And then I'm just going to curve this up. And then I want to bring it back up here. So I'm going to curve this up. I'm going to go over and then curve right to there. Now let's add some teeth in here before we do any more details in the mouth. So to draw the teeth, we're just going to make some V's. These are going to be a little bit wider, and they're not super sharp because he is part turtle, so they're not super sharp teeth. And then I want to do the same thing down here. I'm just going to make these little kind of triangle shapes. I'll leave a little bit of space in between them. And I'm going to make these go all the way back to here. And then right here we want to make a tongue, so we're going to make a little line that curves down like this. I'm going to draw another one that goes down here, and it's just going to curve back. Then starting here, we're going to make a line that comes up to here. Now I'm going to add a few more teeth back here, just so it looks like they're kind of behind the tongue. Then I'm going to bring this line all the way up to here. And starting right about here, I'm going to draw this line in. I'm going to make a line that just kind of goes up to this tooth. And we won't really see all of it because it's going to be kind of behind here. And then we're going to come back down like this. Now right here, we're going to make a line that curves up and then one more, just to kind of show where this is the part of his skin and this is the inside of his mouth. Now, starting back here, I'm going to make some lines that are just going to curve down here. And I'm going to repeat this a few times. And these are just going to kind of help give him a little bit of texture, some little wrinkle lines. And then I want to do the same on his neck, but these are going to come down and then go up. So I'm just going to go down. I'm going to bring these up. Then I'll go down and bring them up, maybe leave some little spaces in here, just to make it look a little bit more realistic. Now, starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to curve up and over. This is going to be part of a shell. And now starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's going to go up and then over. So we just want to go up and we're going to curve down and over. We'll do another one here, go up and then curve down, just to kind of show where part of a shell is going to be. Then I'm just going to draw a little line right down here and then another one too, just to kind of show some more details on that side of his body. So this is our basic kind of shape of Gamera. We have a few details, but let's come in here and add a few more just to kind of make it look a little bit more interesting. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of curve this back. It almost is like his eye is kind of sunk into his head a bit. And there's going to be a lot of like kind of small little curved lines right along here just for some little details. This kind of gives it that effect that's kind of like curving back. And I'm going to do these kind of same things over here. Right here I want to draw a line that's going to go up and then curve back. So I'm just going to go up, kind of bring it back a little bit. I want to add some little broken lines right around here. And then over here, I want to make this look more like it's kind of sitting in the mouth. So I'm going to draw a little line that curves around here. And then we're going to make a line that goes down and kind of comes around. So we're just going to go down, a few little broken lines, and bring it up to here. I want to add just a couple little extra lines onto his chin there. And then right here, I'm just going to add a couple little lines that go down, and then a few broken lines around here. We'll add a couple more just to kind of give it a little bit more texture. We want to add kind of like a broken curved line that goes right around his mouth here. We're going to add some more lines right over here. And I'm even going to put a couple little lines kind of going around here and kind of across too, just for some more detail. I'm going to add a few kind of broken curved lines right around this area here. And this is just going to be, so I can make this, instead of looking flat, it's going to look rounded. So just to do this, we're going to make these little broken curved lines that are kind of going up and down all over the place. I'm going to do this around here. I'm going to kind of add some of those right around here too on the face. We'll add a little line or two around here. I'm going to add some actually like just little dots over here too, just for a little bit different types of texture and everything. We'll add a couple more little lines around here. And I want to put a few quick little lines kind of right around the top of the eye ridge there too, just to kind of give a little more detail. Put a few extra lines kind of right around here by his mouth. And even on his teeth, we can add some quick little broken lines. Not a ton, but just a few for some detail. If you do too many, it's going to look like it's a little bit kind of dark and furry almost. Now I want to make some more of these broken lines going around here. I'm going to kind of follow some of these curves. And this is going to make him look a little bit more wrinkly back here, give him some different textures and everything. And you can just do this and just kind of adds a little bit more detail to back here. I'm going to add some kind of lines that are close together down here for some different textures on the body. Then on the shell here, we're just going to make some little lines that curve around. And some little things right around here. And then some little details here and kind of up here. I'm going to add just some more right around his eyes here. I'm going to make this line just a little darker up here by his eye, just for some more detail. Add a little line back here with some more details in his mouth. And even if you want to add like a couple little lines on his tongue too, for some details, you can totally do that. And there you go. There is your drawing of GAMERA'S face. I think this one turned out pretty good. These Titan faces are really fun to draw. There's lots of different details and line work we can do. But there you go. If you guys have any more ideas, please let me know, and I'll definitely see what I can do about drawing them. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.